Well, as you know, RGB is all the rage these days. People buying everything for their mice, keyboards, mouse pads, and I guess I'm no exception. I like my colors. So I came across this remote controlled lighting strip array from Deepcool, and it's the RGB 350. Now there are various versions of this. Older versions, this one is the 350, whatever that means. There's a 360, I think. Maybe you get more lighting strips. Anyway, what it is a lighting strip that you can control, or two lighting strips in the end, that you can control from a distance. So I've tested this already and I've installed it, and I can actually manipulate the lights from about good 10 feet away with this controller, which I'll show you in a moment. So I'm going to show you what I did to install it in the 780T, Corsair 780T case, and I'm just showing you here what it comes with. A couple of connectors that you must actually connect the extension connector for the second strip to work, because it's a male-female arrangement that has to go together. And there's a little control receiver and a little as you can see here, well, actually I'll show it down here, there's actually a little remote that you can use to do this. So we'll get to that in a sec, and I'll answer the phone. Okay, so this is what you get, and I forgot to mention that these strips are magnetic, so they go on a metal case interior. And this is where I mounted the receiver for it on top of my DVD drive, which I have access to in the top of my case. Nothing fancy here, a piece of tape. Works okay. And then I put the cables in an empty drive above or below the DVD case, but above my bottom of my case, and I routed everything down the side, and I'll show you that in the next picture. Importantly, the infrared receiver has to be accessible from the front of the panel or from wherever you sit. So I put mine snaking through a little alcove here into the front of the case, and it works fine from 10 feet away, or even maybe 15 feet away. So make sure you do that. And the cable going to the bottom light array goes down the side of my case, comes down over here, and then snakes around to the strip down here. And I think the next picture shows that. Yeah, you can see the light strip here, and the cable actually snakes up the side of my case like that. So it's out of the way, very clean. Don't even see it. Works well. And then just wanted to note that I get this really cool effect with the blue on the green lights, which is kind of fun. So anyway. Okay, so here we have it. This is what it looks like when both lights are installed in the case, above and below. And that's the blue, that's the green, and I'm standing back around 8 to 10 feet, so pretty good receiver in there. Red, then you got all sorts of colors in between, sort of teal, yellow, and unfortunately, you know, you get these functions that change colors for you automatically, but there's the breathing one, which I was hoping would work, is a little too fast, or yeah, it's okay, it's not great. That one's, they're almost very similar in the end. Anyway, the nice thing about it though is that you can lower and raise the volume, the light intensity. So for instance, I can go brighter with the blue, or I can go quite dim. So that's a really nice option. I quite like that. So you can almost go to off. That's as low as it goes. But then it goes quite high too. So more than you need, I think. And for 20 bucks, hey, this is a pretty good little option. Okay, that's that. Just for shits and giggles, this is what the controller actually looks like. It's a small thing. You can see it fits in the palm of your hand pretty easily. And that's the Razer Chroma, or actually called Firefly mouse pad, which is quite nice actually. Very nice action on the pad itself, and the RGBs really work well. Goes well with my K70 and my Razer Tartarus. So I'm really RGB'd out, as you can see.